My name is Hilda Mora. I'm the CEO and founder of Pezesha. Pezesha means financial enabler, and that's really what we do. We enable small and medium businesses to access affordable working capital.
The theme for this year's International Women's Day 2023 is Digital, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. What does this theme mean to you as a leader in the fintech space and to Pezesha?
Gender equality is one of those definitions that can be misinterpreted in so many ways. But to me, it's really simple. It's bringing in a fair world where the choices, opportunities, access to technology, access to digital tools, access to financial services is the same and not any different when you're looking at men and when you're looking at women. And so, giving people, fair opportunities, where they can be able to participate without any form of discrimination is really how I define gender equality. As far as Pezesha goes, for us, we are on a mission to solve, inequalities when it comes to access to financial services. And majority of the people who've been left behind are women. And so we see a bigger, financial gap when it comes to female-led entrepreneurs and SMEs. And that's really what we're trying to solve in Pezesha, really bridging this gap and for the first time ever, bringing as many women businesses into the financial ecosystem than ever before. And of course, our journey doesn't stop there. We are not only just bringing these women, we are also in Pezesha ensuring that we have an inclusive workspace that embraces women to be part of that journey as well.
How is Pezesha solving the gender gap when it comes to access to affordable financial services to reduce the widening economic and social inequalities?
For starters, it's evident out there that the gap of access to financial services for women is disproportionately low. And so, if you look at, our world of fintech, the number of SMEs accessing financial services is very low, and we've seen it in our business at Pezesha. And now more than ever, this gap continues to increase because, of course, of the current economic situation, because of cultural issues, because of banks and other traditional players are not interested to offer working capital to small businesses. And so we, as Pezesha, we believe that this is where we play a role in reducing this gap significantly with the work that we are doing in our mission of solving for inequalities. And some of the ways that we are reducing this gap is by first understanding, how do we get these women to be part of the system? And so we've done a lot of work in, providing them with financial education and equipping them with the right knowledge so that they can be able to effectively engage in the credit market. We've also been able to really understand, what are the women needs as far as credit goes. And that's why we have intentionally brought in women, talented team players to be part of the Pezesha team and help us to design products that is relatable to the context and the perspective of women. And in the way we design, in the way we market, and in the way we provide this access to the women SMEs out there is really part of that, design thinking that involves women talent in our team. And then lastly, of course, really helping these women to be able to access our services also starts with making sure that whatever we're building in Pezesha is, incorporating, their needs, but also their way of thinking. And so we've worked with partners across the different verticals to help us to understand, the women needs. And so we have embedded our credit into that ecosystem. And through our partnerships with value chain players, we have been able to access more women than ever before because they are at the last mile of the distribution. And with our partners, absolutely, we have increased this network effect.
In line with the theme, who else do you celebrate today?
First things first, I want to really salute all the young women, the youth, women in fintech, women in STEM who have taken the plunge. It's not an easy job to be an entrepreneur, especially in the STEM and in fintech. And of course, these women have been brave enough and, set the path for many other young women out there. So I first want to salute all the women, who are in this space, trying to solve for gender equality, trying to set the path for the generations. Really inspiring to be next to these women in the ecosystem. And of course, in Africa, it's much more difficult. We see the level of investments between men entrepreneurs and female entrepreneurs. Of course, there's a big gap to it. And myself, I've faced those challenges as part of my journey of entrepreneurship. And so that's really, what brings the ecosystem together in solving, this gender equality issue, especially for the future and for the prosperity of Africa. Then women have to be part of providing the solutions. I want to salute my team, the great women who are part of the team, really driving growth, driving, best products, services out there in the market. I want to salute our SMEs, the women. We have served more than 60% of our customers who have benefited from our affordable working capital, and they continue to grow and create jobs, create opportunities for other people in their communities. I salute you. Of course, last but not least, I want to really thank our investors, Women World Banking, who are in the same mission as us of providing financial inclusion for women across all, gender, across all sectors, across all, segments. We are very excited about the partnership with Women World Banking. And of course, I cannot forget to mention, everyone else who has been part of this journey, whether it's our partners, our friends, who are helping us to reduce the inequalities as far as financial inclusion goes, to bring more women than ever before into the formal financial system. We're fully dedicated to make that happen this year.
What is your advice to young upcoming women looking at fintech and generally tech to drive innovation and technology for gender equality?
Yeah, my advice to the young women, whether you're in fintech, whether you are in tech, or any other sector trying to drive entrepreneurship, because that's the future of changing the way we look at our problems in Africa. My advice to you is this is a time to do it. It might be difficult, but it's not impossible. You just need to get the right people, you need to get the right mentors, the right support system to work with you, and of course the right team to really be part of, driving whatever goals that you set in front of you. And if you're part of solving the problem, if you're part of taking that first step, the future is only bright with a lot of possibilities. Happy International Women's Day to all the women doing amazing work out there with their solutions, with their innovations, and for other women who are investing in women looking to change the world and solve the gender equality issues. Let's embrace equality.